campers. We're going to check in with a collective of masculines today, but I think we're going to tap into from both ends. I've been hearing Lazy Man by Earl. And when I open the channel, I've also been hearing this song. I don't know who sings that song. I'll put it on the screen. I'll find it. It's like, what's the song? I give you all the love I have in me. So I think what we have, the energy that we have, I want to try to tap into the masculine energy a little bit more, but I'm sensing a fed up feminine. This is what we have. Fed up feminine, but like fed up. Like not crying fed up, like dark feminine fed up. But let's see, maybe we should actually see, how are you feeling? Let's actually see. Let's do 3 cards of tarot. How's the feminine feeling? Where's the emotion? And then we're going to see what's going on in your connection, so you know it's your reading. How's the feminine feeling for this collective? How's the feminine? Yep, sister. The tower is crashing. We have tower in reverse, internal tower, change. Something is just Knight of Coins. Man, we don't have any more patience left in us. We have 6 of Cups in reverse. And we have 5 of Cups. Actually, whether you know it or not, it's nice energy. I'm sensing stepping into this dark feminine era, right? This first breakthrough moment, this moment when you know something has to change, something has to stop. So you're definitely fed up. You're definitely losing your patience. There's certain things within you that this is triggering, that this is changing. You're going through internal towers. You know that you're not being given even 10% back of what you're trying to give and put into that relationship. And I think you're slowly starting to accept that it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. A little bit of sadness, yes, but more of a sassy kind of energy. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on in your connection. Let's spill some tea. And then we're going to see what's going on with our masculine. What's going on in this connection source? What's going on? We have March 20th, May 5th. So maybe this is a significant date for this pairing. Spring, number 97. I just heard that song, Summer of '69. I love that song, Bryan Adams. We have Pisces. So maybe you're Pisces, maybe your person is Pisces. I had an idealistic view of what a relationship should look like. You challenged that perspective and made me question my whole value system. I don't understand what you were trying to teach me, but I do now. I think this is more you realizing that you had an idealistic view of your connection, and now you're at that moment of realization that it ain't gonna happen. We have Glow Up, which is nice. Number 93, number 31. So you're trying to overcome. We have 2 more. We have Cosmic Love. I love this card. Number 14. Hold on. Even though we're not together, we are connected through and through. When I sleep, I dream of you. When I'm awake, I think of you. I am able to feel you as if you were physically there. So you definitely believe this is a cosmic connection. You definitely believe this is something very, very special that was written in the stars. I just heard sign. And we have regret. Hold on. We have regret, number 75. So there is a bit of a regret, right? I'm sensing, let me do one more. Hold on. Let me do one more. And we have Taurus. I took forever in making my mind about our connection. Instead of speaking to you, I would run away and indulge in unnecessary pleasures or in order to ignore my feelings. So maybe you're a Taurus, maybe this person is a Taurus. Again, I'm taking the first statement because it kind of hit me. I took forever in making up my mind. I feel... And what just came to my mind, and I was supposed to tell you that with this card, maybe this is a significant period of time for this connection. Maybe this is where you met your person, but it might be that a breakthrough is coming between March 20th and May 5th, I've heard, for some of you. A shift, a really big and powerful shift. So you would know that this is a cosmic connection. You would know that this is a powerful connection. I think that because you're not getting from this person what you wish you would get from this person, you don't feel it's reciprocated. You don't feel you're on the same page. I'm hearing you do have certain regrets, but you're powering through. This is this moment of power through. It's like, yes, I have feelings for this person. Yes, I think our connection is special. Yes, I think our love is cosmic. I have regrets, I have to step away, but you're starting to realize that it doesn't matter whether you love someone, whether you feel this connection. If you're not being treated right, if you're not being treated how you deserve, you're starting to shift. And this is actually the objective of the journey. This is the objective for the feminine. It's to rise into our power. It's to realize our self-worth. It doesn't matter how much you love the masculine. It doesn't matter how much you believe this is a cosmic love. It doesn't matter how you believe this is the other half of your soul. I am a beautiful being of light that doesn't deserve to be treated the way you're treating me, sir. Okay? Now it's time for my glow up. All right, so this would be the emotion. I kind of want to tap into more details. I think I want to tap into more details, and then we're going to do maybe your energy and your masculine's energy. How about that? What do you think? We've tapped into yours a little bit. So maybe you're going to do energy of your masculine and a little bit of guidance for you. What's going on? What's currently going on in this connection? Spill the tea, source. We have hope. That one dies last. Don't give nothing unappreciated. Yes. Let me do 3 more for your first row. Whoop. We have a lot. That's a bit too much. Hold on. I wanted 1. I'm looking at this crescent moon. Maybe you like crescent moon. Maybe you have that tattooed somewhere, or a necklace, I just heard. Okay. So we have hope, we have unappreciated, we have absence and disagreements, and we have space. So hope as your opening card, you would still have hope. And I'm seeing that cosmic love card with that emotion. So I think this collective... I think something is brewing internally. Some sort of a shift is happening. You're entering that stage of dark feminine. You're starting to realize that there's something, I don't want to say wrong, right? But maybe you've been putting a lot of effort in this connection, a lot of love, a lot of, just trying to make things work, maybe you didn't realize that you were chasing actually, but you thought you were trying to give time and affection to your masculine. And it's like you had that penny drop kind of a moment. So something happened, maybe you had an argument, maybe you really felt that this person is completely not in the same page where you are. I just heard that may be a detail for some of you. Maybe this person bailed on you, like you actually set up a date to meet in a certain place at a certain hour, and this person just didn't show up, and maybe in an hour or 2 they dropped you a message, or maybe even not. Maybe you texted them I'm seeing someone just waiting for someone to appear, to show up. And they're just not coming. And in that realization, but like I said, that may be a detail for some of you, but there's definitely been some sort of a disagreement. This person is not showing up for you the way you want them to show up for you. You don't feel like your efforts are being appreciated. You don't think like your persona is being appreciated. And despite the fact that you have this hope, because you feel like there is something special in your connection, and this person, you have special kind of feelings and space in your heart for them, you're starting to realize that maybe sometimes it's not enough. Maybe sometimes love is not enough. Maybe sometimes my feelings it's not enough. Maybe sometimes I can love someone from far. It's like something has shifted. Something has shifted that you really realize you're not on the same page. Give me more, Source. We have overwhelmed, confusion. Whoop. Face down, one more. Chaser, there it is. Okay. Okay, oof. New chapter. New chapter. So you want to start a new chapter. You want something to change. It's like this collective, you've realized, yes, you still... Oh, hold on. You're still in your chaser energy, but that's on top of that space. It's like you want to take your time, right? I'm not sure, perhaps you're not sure whether you will actually be able to do this, but I feel like for this collective, something shifted. It's like I'm really sensing that this pissed off energy, like this person did something, your masculine did something that you really just got upset, and you really for the first time really felt like, damn, I do not deserve this. I do not deserve to be treated like that. No one effing deserves to be treated like that. You are very confused and very overwhelmed. You do feel very unappreciated. Like I said, it's you don't understand what's going on. So maybe this person is giving you a bit of, I'm seeing my hot and cold card. So maybe they're giving you a hot and cold treatment, and it's causing you that confusion. The way they treat you is causing you confusion. How you feel about them is causing you confusion. More than anything, you're just overwhelmed. You're just overwhelmed. We have unsatisfied as well, so you would be very, very unsatisfied. And maybe that's also one of the things that you started thinking about. It's like, damn, yes, I feel this special love. Yes, I feel this special connection, but this person's not really giving me anything. I'm also seeing like, is this a mistake with a question mark? I saw this specifically like in letters. So detail for some of you, maybe you actually wrote a message to this person. Was this a mistake? Was our connection a mistake? Or you thought that, or you wrote that to someone else, like a friend. But literally the only positive card is hope. So it's like you don't want to lose hope. But I think you're at that moment when you're just, I wish I could love myself more. It's like you want to break through. You want to break away from this. I want to kind of pull a few more. But you are still in a chaser energy. You want to take some space. You want to force yourself. I always say that because it's coming to my mind. You can't force anything in this connection, right? There's a moment, I always say that flip of a switch happens first. We know we're not supposed to do something. We know we're supposed to love ourselves. We know we're supposed to have boundaries. We know we deserve to be treated better. But from the moment of knowing to the moment of actually embodying it and enforcing it with ease, sometimes it's a very long journey. So it's like for this collective, it's that first moment. So maybe you were looking for excuses for this person every time that they would treat you poorly, because they're wounded, because they never had anything good in their life, because they're busy, because whatever. And now you're realizing it's like they've done something, and you're realizing, no, it doesn't matter. Like maybe you've never had many good things in your life. Maybe you're wounded. Maybe you're busy. That what you did, no one deserves to be treated like that. There's no excuse. We have distracted. Let me do 2 more. Change on that card. Ooh, and I have this bizarre pain in the chest. And I don't know why, like on my left side, it never happens. So maybe when you're stressed out, it's like you have those overwhelming pains, like this anxiety in your chest. We have shadow side and we have ecstasy. I'm saying that you are realizing for this collective, for this feminine, this would be a first time that you've actually realized, but to the very core, it's like you sat on that feeling and you understood, I'm lacking self-esteem. I've been seeing things that are not there. I've been chasing thrills. I've been chasing that cosmic love and that emotion. And right now, for this feminine, I'm hearing it wouldn't matter. Yes, you have hope. Yes, you feel this love is cosmic and you have a special connection. But right now, it doesn't matter. Right now, at this moment, you're going through this internal tower of realization. I don't love myself enough because I do not deserve this. Okay? And it's like really overwhelming. It's like you almost feel this emotion in your body. For us feminines, oftentimes on this journey, especially in the beginning, when we go through awakening, when we go through Kundalini awakening, when we're stripping the first, thickest, hardest layers of our shadows, the pain of what our masculine is doing to us and the pain, the emotional pain of his absence is actually and literally manifesting in our body. We feel that. We feel that physically. Okay. Let's see what's going on with this masculine. Let's start with his emotion. What's going on with this masculine? What's going on with this masculine? We have regret. You shared that feeling because we had regret in the previous one. So there's a regret in both of you. I'm hearing, I regret I cannot give you what you deserve. And it's like regret within you. I regret we cannot have this beautiful connection. I think this feminine, until now, you didn't understand why it couldn't happen. This is why you were pursuing. It's like maybe you're someone who, you know, you got excited about this new love. You really believe in love. You didn't really, your masculine was trying to talk about certain blockages, certain things. And it's like, what blockages? You know, if it's love, we're going to fix it, right? That kind of energy. And now you're just starting to understand, no. I regret, but he's in regret as well. That being his, whatever he did, it's like, it's not, no excuse. It's no excuse, but he does regret that. What else? What else? Failure. I think it's more relationships. I think it's more he feels like a failure, I'm hearing. He feels like he cannot get anything right in his life. Loneliness. And we have relationships. Honesty. And that's on top of that regret. I feel this masculine is that failure. I'm a failure, right? I've heard I'm a failure, but I think it also goes to all the relationships. It's like he did not have a single successful relationship in his life. He did not have a relationship that would not bring anything more beautiful than hurdles. No matter how long and how intense the relationship felt, in the end, he would always feel lonely. So naturally, he's associating that with loneliness. He doesn't believe that loneliness is something that you can fix in a relationship. And it's this energy, and I talk about this often, when we don't heal properly, right, we blame the thing that we shouldn't be blaming, right? So let's say you had 2 or 3 serious relationships in your life. In each and every one of these relationships, you felt like a failure and you felt lonely. Your human brain will immediately start associating those feelings with relationships and will tell you, I don't want that. I want to be single, right? And that happens when we don't heal properly. Or in relationships, every time you were in love, you feel pain, you felt betrayal, you felt disappointment. So you start associating those emotions with love, but they have nothing to do with love, and they have everything to do with you, the other person involved, and both of your shadows and lack of self-awareness. So when we exit a relationship and we don't have we cannot take a step back to properly look at the other person, at their shadows, at their shortcomings, and our own shadows, our own shortcomings, to truly analyze that relationship. What is it I need to learn? What is it I need to heal? We simply just sweep that under the rug, and we start associating those emotions with the physical relationship or the act of love. This is where the problem begins. It's like there's also something about this honesty. It's like this masculine, he wants to be honest with you. And I think those are one of his regrets, that maybe you had moments when he actually could reveal something to you, or his feelings to you. We have a diversity. That's on top of that failure. Surrender. Maybe something happened, it just came to my mind. Again, it's not going to be an excuse, right? Because I always say this, there are certain behaviors in our life. We have purpose. There are certain behaviors that death at the bottom of the deck, death and rebirth, there's no excuse. When you ghost, when you leave someone, I'm sensing it can be a case for a lot of you in this collective, that you literally got stood up, because I keep seeing someone. I'm seeing someone in a diner as well, so that may be a detail, but I keep seeing someone just waiting late at night for someone to arrive, and this person is not coming. But like I said, it may be a detail. But there's no excuse. No matter what happened, like even like literally someone passed away, okay? You don't have a phone, you cannot text me, you cannot communicate. So it's never an excuse. But with that failure, that adversity, I feel like something happened, that it just, it's like he has regret for what he did, for that event in your connection that caused you to have that internal tower. It had to happen. It was divinely orchestrated. You had to be pushed to the limit to have that internal tower, and to finally realize, damn, I deserve more. I deserve minimum of respect. Any human being deserves minimum of respect that I'm not being given in this relationship, right? But something pushed him to do that. It's like he has regrets. He doesn't want to tell you what happened. He doesn't have the courage and the honesty to communicate with you, to give you the explanation. It may be coming from a place of an ego, like I don't have to explain myself to nobody, that really wounded masculine kind of energy. But he doesn't really feel that good, this masculine, to be honest. He does feel like a bit of a failure. I want 2 more. He's not really learning the lessons. Every relationship carries a lesson. The smaller ones, the big ones, the friendships, the love relationships, every relationship we have brings a lesson. It's like he's refusing worrying and perseverance, and we have guilt at the bottom of the deck as well. Heavy emotion, guilt, regret, failure, worry. I'm hearing it's really, it's like just in a survival mode. Even if he wanted to, and we know it's not that easy, this journey is complicated, this journey is long, but this masculine, even if he wanted to, he has too much on his plate. He's worrying too much about everything. He is in that survival mode. He's just trying to make it from one day to another. And you're not finding yourself on the same page. You're not understanding, why do I freaking don't deserve a message that no, I cannot see you. And he's on the page, why cannot she understand that I'm literally fighting for survival here? There is so much going on. Let's tap into his emotion. Let's tap into his emotion, his energy. Let's see his energy. Okay. What's going on around this masculine? What's going on? And then I'm going to do some guidance for you. Yeah, okay. We have the devil. Shadows. I feel like some shadow has been activated within him. We have 8 of Swords. And we have 6 of Coins. Devil being the opening cards. Take a step back. You're not going to achieve anything here right now. Devil being, this is your shadow. This is your fear. I just heard addictions as well. These are your weaknesses. This is what we go through as we heal. And he's still so heavily in the matrix. He's not seeing things properly. I keep seeing this failure card. This masculine thinks that even if he wanted to, he would not be capable. It's just this, it's this self-sabotage at its purest. I cannot give you what you want, what you need, and what you deserve. I know you're chasing me, so I'm gonna hurt you so you understand then I'm not good for you, and you finally let that go. It's like he's trying to release you in his ridiculous little mind. You know, like those moments, I always say this. There's a reason it's coming to my mind, 7 of Coins. I always say this. I always say that, you know, divine love is like a telenovela. This collective specifically. But there's this moment in telenovelas, right, when sometimes it's him, sometimes it's her, it depends. But the person in a connection, right, so desperately in love with the other person, but they don't feel good enough. They don't feel like they're the right option for that person for a variety of reasons. It can be they don't feel worthy, they don't feel good enough, they have commitment with someone else, they have some karmic ties, and it's like they feel your feelings and they want to release you, so they cause you pain to release you. They treat you poorly. That scene that they say, no, I don't love you, and then the door closes and they start crying, and you watching that, you're just like, ugh! That's the moment. There's a reason it came to my mind. And what I also wanted to say is that I've recently seen this in like a podcast, and I've shared this on my Instagram. This guy saying that we should always try to look at our life as if it was a movie. And if you were the person watching, what would you be screaming, right? Because sometimes we get so annoyed with the characters, like, tell her you love her, run to the airport, don't do this, don't run upstairs, run outside, right? Do you know what I mean? It's like, what would you say to yourself? I feel this person is completely self-sabotage at its purest, at its finest, like I said. And with that 7 of Coins, I just think this person is really thinking, maybe they had that moment. I'm actually looking at that fire, something being set on fire. It's like they're really in a survival mode right now. they're having to deal with so many fires in their life, and they're realizing that it's going to take them a very long time to set their life straight, to organize their life. They're not thinking about that from a perspective like we would talk about this, right? That they have a lot of karmic patterns, they have a lot of karmic contracts to complete. They just look at it and they see fires, they see conflicts, and they don't feel that you deserve to be in the middle of that. What else is going on over masculine? Hanged Man. That's on top of that Devil. The Valley of Shadows, I just heard. Feeling like in a Valley of Shadows. It's like, it's just too much. 9 of Coins. Two of Wands. I just heard something specific. 3 of Swords. 5 of Coins at the bottom of the deck. I keep hearing that self-sabotage as its finest, and whatever happened between the two of you, this person is in regret, right? They are heartbroken. Again, I'm going to make this clear. It's not an excuse. Right now, all their shadows literally are being activated, but they're not taking any action. They're focusing on the matrix. They're focusing on the physical world. They're focusing on, again, survival mode, right? At this point, this person wouldn't have anything, any space to like true pleasure, true rest, right? Right now, they don't think that life is ever going to be good, that life is ever going to be happy. That's what I'm hearing. They're so blinded to the heaviness of the emotion of all the situation that they don't believe that, slowly you can work through anything, that you can fix anything, that anything is fixable. They don't believe that. And I think they actually contemplated on how this could happen, how this could work. They're showing me this scene when someone actually had that moment of maybe things could work out, and devise like a little plan, maybe like a little offer. Maybe this is why they wanted to see you. Maybe this is why this encounter, this little reunion happened. I feel this collective, you're still in an in and out phase of your connection, right? So we haven't reached separation just yet, whether you know it or not, want to accept it or not. So this person thought that maybe it could work. Maybe I could present this plan to this person, that maybe I could be honest. Maybe I could say and talk about all my fires in my life and all the stoppers and all the things that I think that they're blocking me. And then Source sent this person like right before or right after, like around that encounter with you, this huge fire. And in their mind, the best solution was to keep you away from that. How to keep you away? Because you're in a chasing energy. They feel that you wouldn't give up so easily. It's for hurting you. I know it doesn't make sense. If this is not your collective, if you're not someone who goes through divine love and understands it, you're going to think I'm delusional. Don't listen to this, right? God forbid someone who's in a karmic connection listens to this, because craziness, right? So this is for people who are like, sure. I don't think you would be this feminine, to be honest. I think this is still that stage going in and out. But whatever happened, you must trust that it happened for a reason. If it hadn't been for that thing, and it's part of the journey, no matter how much the two of you want that, the objective of the journey is to heal separately on our separate quests to the very core, to really stand in our divine power, in our divine light. So even if you wanted to, divine would keep you separated as long as you're ready. So whatever happened, you see it as negative, you see it as a bad thing, but this person is just drowning in their shadows. They're anywhere near ready to have a beautiful, healthy connection full of love. Whatever happened to push them to self-sabotage your situation, it was supposed to happen. It had to happen. I want to do guidance for you. Let me think what deck I want to grab. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to do Moonology. We want to do guidance, but before we do, I do want to pull a few of the deck that we already used to ask what's coming, right? In the next month for your... Hold on. Everything is falling apart, or everything seems like it's falling apart, but I picked it up and I have chased at the bottom of the deck. Whatever's happening, I don't think you're ready to get out of the chaser energy, but what divine is doing is they're trying to make you realize that you actually are in a chaser energy. I don't think this collective, you realize that. So you would say to yourself that you're just trying, you're just being loving, you're just giving this person care and understanding. You didn't realize that you were in a chaser energy. But I always say this, runner chaser in divine love, it's just an illusion. I have to make a separate video about this because I've covered this in my 10 or 15 points of how to know this is not your twin flame that's pinned on my profile, but I think it's a very important topic. Deviation, whatever. What's coming in the next month? Give me 3 or 4 cards. What's coming in the next month? 4. Okay. Whoop. Okay, we have Aquarius. You know what I always say about these cards? It's more for the shadows. So let me read through the shadows, as those might be the shadows they want you to work on, right? Impulsive, flighty, detached, aloof, rebellious, unpredictable, and restless. Now, number 92, we have gluttonous gossip. Unable to control, has an overwhelming need to share false, all misleading information, overindulging, overconsumption of personal narratives. What came to my mind is to share with you, and I know it's very difficult, right? Because in the initial stages of this connection, us feminines, yes, we're being shown that we're on a twin flame journey relatively early, right, in a journey within the next weeks or months, we know. But the fact that we're being shown by divine that this is in fact this connection doesn't mean that we understand what it is, doesn't mean we know what to do, and it doesn't mean we fully trust it. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's going to be a very long journey before you actually heal and trust and know without a shred of doubt, not even for a few hours or minutes, that this is your person, this is the other half of your soul. Because how they will treat you, you will go in and out on this journey in its initial phases. And this journey is so crazy, it's so delulu, it's so unique, it's so difficult, it's so painful, and more than anything, it's so rare that we have no one to talk about this journey with, right? We don't know what's going on, so we have the tendency to share this. And then our friends, right? And it happens a lot for the feminines. We share it with our friends. And first of all, most of our friends will tell us that we're crazy. We need therapy. We've been traumatized. This is just a super egoistic man that we need to absolutely cut all ties with, block, delete, right? We don't want to do that. So we get in conflict with our friends. And what happens a lot, and I talk about this with my feminines a lot, that there's a moment of our journey that we feel so lonely, we feel so crazy, we feel so sad, we feel so confused that we need a friend, we need to share with someone. So we start talking about this with our friends, about our connection, how we feel, that we've read that this is maybe a twin flame, whatever it is. And your friends will start to tell you, yeah, I've been through this, right? And they will start to bring stories from their karmic connections, because let's face it, most people have the one that got away, the one that was insane chemistry, the one that they cannot forget, the one that they always hope they will return. Karmics, right? karmics. If they're living their life without awakening into their divine shaman, karmics. Okay? But you don't know that at this point of the journey. So you start thinking, okay, but I've read about this connection and it's supposed to be so rare, it's supposed to be so incredible, and whoever I talk about this to, they all say that they've been through this. So what the heck? Maybe my connection is just false. It's karmic too, right? And it happens to most feminines, and it's part of the journey and it's part of the test, because we, throughout this journey, for stripping layers of our shadows and standing into our power and awakening our divine feminine self, we have to learn to trust ourselves, our intuition, our internal truth. Believe it or not, you will reach a moment that even if every single person in the physical tells you you are crazy, you need therapy, you will know, I'm on a journey. This is my person. This is the other half of my soul. And we're walking towards union. So help me, Lord. Right? But right now, you're going to be going like in and out because of everything that happened, because of your lot of pain. So with this energy, I was just guided to tell you all about this and just to guide you a little bit towards avoiding talking about this journey to other people. I always say this. Don't do it. It doesn't make any sense. I'm giving you my own example. I would never talk about my experiences with none of my actual physical friends because they would all think I'm crazy. All of them. They would all suggest this is karmic connection. They would all think that I'm crazy, maybe with one exception of my true soul sister. I was lucky enough to have her. God bless her. I love her so much. That would be so open-minded that no craziness would be too crazy for her. And she would actually be the only person that I could share this journey with. But it was part of my journey, right? For most people, you cannot talk about this to anyone because they will lock you up. I promise you. Okay? So the reason I was guided to tell you this, perhaps this is a time of your of journey for this feminine to actually find a mentor. Right? I always say this, whoever you feel guided to. I'm a shadow worker. I'm an energy reader. I read tarot. If that's what you gravitate, I invite you to work with me. If you feel more like you want to work with a coach that resonates with your energy, fine. With a shaman, fine. With a Reiki healer, whatever. Find yourself another divine feminine who has been through this journey to talk to, who will never think you're Delulu, who will guide you, who will be able to help you to soothe your emotion a little bit. Don't talk about this to anyone. And I just heard whatever happened between the two of you, talk to your spiritual guide. No one in a physical. We have faithful encounter with this card. What I actually heard is, because we're talking about what's coming, right? What's coming, what you need to focus on. We're going to tap into your energy and your guidance in a moment. But I think you're gonna, impossible to avoid, I'm looking at that. I think you will reach that moment, because right now, maybe you don't even know this collective much about twin flames. It just came to my mind. Again, it's collective, so maybe some of you. But I feel like for this collective, you knew in your heart that your connection was special, that your connection was very cosmic. Remember that card? Cosmic love. You know that this person is not like any other, that it was meant to be. But I don't think you actually have, this collective, a lot of in-depth knowledge about soul ties and soul connections. Maybe you've heard here and there, you know, the term of twin flames, but I feel like you will soon really start finding out more, that this is that moment that changes your life. From now on, your life will always be before and after meeting your divine. That it was meant to happen to awaken you, to question everything in your life, to push you through that journey of deep spiritual awakening. And the last one that we know we have is ego-driven. Number 17. I want to read through this. My pride, my ego held me back, stopped me from being my true authentic self. I'm afraid you will reject me because I am not good enough for you. My self-confidence was just a facade. Maybe you will find out, or you will realize, you will start, digging for information that this journey is actually for both of us to strip our egos, that the masculine for a very long time operates from a place of ego, from a place of matrix, from a place of the physical world. Tongue-tied. Number 17. That ego is not actually self-image, I just heard as well. So maybe you would start having feelings and activations looking in the mirror that you are not who you think you are, that kind of feeling that your ego is just your flesh and body vessel, but there's actually a soul in there. Beautiful shift, to be honest. It's nice. I know it's nice for you right now. It feels like shit, and I get it. I've been there. But it's actually nice. Any shift on this journey is nice, because any shift is progress. As simple as that. All right. Guidance for this beautiful feminine. Guidance for this beautiful feminine. What is it that you need to focus on? And we're going to do tarot on top of that. Let me do 4. One, 2. Two more. I think you're a bit resistant to what's going on right now in those shifts. That's how I'm feeling. Oh, we have another one more. One more, come on. Don't resist, just let go, let go. Oh, and we have 2, that's all right. All right, your first card. Look at the bigger picture. I think this is something that you will be shown, right? Right now, you feeling, there's this man, I've connected to him, we've been in and out, it's been crazy, we had this special connection, but it's like, maybe you've heard, like I said, some of you might have already been shown information around twin flames, or some of you not, but it's like now it's going to be that moment. You're going to look at the bigger picture. You're going to start finding out information. It's not just a romance that was supposed to teach me something. Expect powerful change. Didn't I say that? You're going through a really big shift. Don't let your past hold you back. We have a fiery climax approaches, so maybe it's not... I just heard the end of that encounter. Adjustments are required. Change of strategy. I feel they will show you, through showing you about this journey and the depths of this journey, they will show you that you need a bit of a change of strategy, this collective. Look at a bigger picture. Let's clarify that. We have a beautiful Queen of Coins. Now, let me tell you this. I have a lot of content about twin flames, but with this collective, you need to know, yes, it's a journey of deep spiritual awakening, but it's a journey of self-discovery. And for the feminine, for the masculine as well, it's a journey of finding your self-worth, standing in your power. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am powerful. Love or no love, I deserve to be treated like a queen that I am. You're gonna realize that this is about finding your power. Maybe you will even have that moment of thinking, whoever this man is to me, he opened my eyes to the fact that I have to work on my self-esteem. Because I think this collective, you didn't realize. Many of feminines, we don't realize that, right? Again, when I started this journey, I was damn sure I'm a confident person. I love myself. I thought I had appreciation for myself. I thought I was strong. I was, resilience. And then you maybe in life, in many relationships you are, but then that ultimate mirror of yours comes in Or not. I'm not. You're realizing. Remember what we said in previous parts? I don't remember which part exactly, but we said this. It's like they did something to make you realize, like, damn, I really have to have zero self-respect to allow any man to treat me that way, to treat me how you just treated me. And it's like you will realize that bigger picture, that they showed you that in certain situations and certain people, you don't have that self-love. And if we truly have that, we have it always and with anyone. Queen of Wands. Another beautiful energy. Expect powerful change. This is the energy that I was sensing in the beginning, right? Remember what we said, the songs that I was channeling, the lazy man and you better stop. Like, I'm not sensing this fully just yet, but I'm sensing that the first sparks of the dark feminine are being awakened within you. That moment of, oh my, nah, it's not going to be balanced. You're going to fight with her. But it's a period of really internal work. Realizing that I need to work on my confidence. I need to work on my self-love. I deserve more. The woman who I thought I was, I'm not her just yet, but I want to be. Your leader, or all divine feminines are. Hierophant, don't let your past hold you back. Maybe there's something within you that is still holding you back. I mean, it just came to my mind. The role of the divines, right? The divine counterparts, twin flames in healed versions, divine counterparts. Our role in this world is to shift, yes, raise vibration of the planet and do the healing work, because we all are healers, but to shift the perspective, Magician at the bottom of the deck, shift the perspective of people when it comes to love. The world is right now living in the matrix. The world is lost in a very chauvinistic, patriarchal society. Difficult words. They don't realize what true love is. They treat it as transaction. They treat dating as interviews. They keep wanting things from people because they don't accept that whatever we want externally is something that we cannot give ourselves in our psyche. They sleep around. They treat intimacy as game, as horrible. They think that there's a recipe for love, that there's a recipe for relationship. That first you go crazy and you stick your fingers in different pies, and then you get married with the best match and you spend the rest of your life with this person. Nightmare. Our role is to help people realize that no, true love is about soul connection. It's about first finding yourself, to then through your vibration naturally attract your match. That true love is pure, true love forgives, true love waits, true love, it's two people pouring into each other's cups, it's two givers, true love is working through our layers, true love is being faithful, always loyal to another person. I just heard, my lips were only made for you. It's that level of commitment, right? I just thought of this actor, what's his name, that said in an interview that he always plays a villain because he loves his wife so deeply that his lips only belong to her, and he wouldn't even want to take a role that he would have to kiss another woman. Oh, don't we all want that energy? And it's the role of the divine to show how beautiful that is. So I feel there's something in your perspective and how you perceive love, relationships that needs to be broken. Something in your past is holding you back. Fiery climax approaching. You're not seeing things clearly. I think that you're not seeing completely clearly just yet this journey. what this journey is about, what's supposed to show us. It's going to be that period of time. Two of Cups in reverse. Adjustments are required. That's confirmation. There's something about relationships that you're still not understanding. I think it's this pouring into each other's cups, right? So this collective, you don't understand. How can you if you're not supposed to chase, and no one is supposed to chase, how will someone ever find you? If you're not supposed to be the giver, you're supposed to be the giver. This is the thing. Maybe this is the thing that you need to change. You're supposed to be the giver. You're supposed to give everything that you have, the best of you, to anyone freely, unconditionally, without asking for anything in return. But here's the thing. You do it once and you pause and you stop. What they're going to give me in return? If the answer is nothing, you put in a boundary and you look for another person. You don't stop giving. If you have this much to give, you always give this much to give. But then when this other person gives you this, you just boo, come right here to meet there where they can. And if it's friendship, if it's like colleagues, maybe that's enough. But if it's a relationship, if you have to go down, you just walk away and you look for someone who's going to be here, is going to be able to give you what you're giving to them. True understanding of reciprocity, true understanding of codependency, I just heard as well. So maybe you are being shown that you actually are a person who forms codependent relationships without you knowing. 7 of Wands. You need to learn to stand up for yourself. You need to learn to slowly start building boundaries. This is something that you're now realizing you didn't have. Page of Swords in reverse. I think you saw yourself as someone who is magician. There he is. You create your own rules. This is what we're supposed to teach people, us divines, and you'll realize that. No religion, no culture. It's all just matrix. It's all just nonsense. You, as long as you're being a good person and you are in a reciprocated relationship, you create your own rules. Queen of Cups, another queen. A lot of internal work is coming for this collective. A lot of realizations, a lot of awakening. 8 of Cups. A lot of moments of I have not been honest with myself. I didn't realize I am not really that boss lady. It's been a facade. It's been something that I... Woo! Holy crap. Sign. It's been a facade. The penny dropped. It's been something that I needed to see. You have it in you. You have it in you. It's just that your biggest mirror, which is your divine, showed you that it's not that there is still a person that you don't activate that energy with, because it's not yet at its fullest, because there's still layers, there's still shadows. You've been ignoring your emotions. I feel like you're going to reach a peak of your emotions, this collective. You're at this moment when you're starting to connect to your spiritual team, help them to guide you towards a reader or a mentor that you could work with, that could guide you for this journey. This next moments of this journey, it's going to be finding out about the journey and finding out about yourself. A lot of inner work, a lot of looking internally, right? My self-worth, my confidence, my dark feminine, my wants, my emotions. Stabilizing your emotions, working on your emotions, realizing that no, you didn't have self-worth, no, you didn't have your emotions at bay, no, you didn't understand what true reciprocated relationship is all about. I love you so incredibly much. I wish you all the best. If you have questions, leave them in the comments or drop me a DM.